リナ・ジョースターはカナリア諸島沖で救助された。そして石仮面の伝説はひとまず幕を下ろす。しかしそれはまた新たな冒険の時代の始まりでもあった。
Phantom Blood is already over? Wow, I loved that. I love that so much. That was divine. Are you kidding? No notes, 10 out of 10 across the board. That's a top 5 anime for me right there. It just moves, you know? It's got such great pacing. And it's like so extra, but right on the money. So I just finished up Phantom Blood, and it was my first, like just little nibble, a little taste of Jojo. You know, I watched the Steel Ball Run OST and main theme, and I was like, okay, cool, like that's nice. But like all of a sudden, wow, bro, I loved that so much. That was just so much fun. Every episode is full of music, full of orchestral writing. The themes are so like they're tropey in a way. Like, you know, it's like the guy who comes in to fuck over your life, and then the young man who becomes the hero, and you know, it's like just a very classic good versus evil story. 4 years ago, when I started my channel, Marco Meatball, I had this idea to listen to anime openings and see if those would motivate me to then watch the show. And so it's still going to be music based, but it was like meant to be about like basically, because at the time I was kind of an anime hater. I listened to that piece of music and I was like, no, this would not motivate me to watch Jojo at all. But here I am at the end of Phantom Blood, and I'm like crazy for this. I just love it. Again, I've mentioned this a couple other times, but it is so operatic. It is so larger than life. It is so like positioned in this Verismo style, which is so synonymous with the stuff that we experience in art and in painting and in writing and in music. Like Verismo is Verismo for a reason. Everything is heightened. Everything is next. Now, obviously, this also adds that sort of weird aesthetic to it, which works unbelievably well. The bizarre nature of it is really, really like just primo stuff, and it's so cool too because like you don't expect it. And I think that's the thing that really caught me off guard, is that when I first watched the first episode, I was like, okay, cool, wow, this is like, Dio's kind of an asshole, this is crazy. Yes, there's this mask involved, but I don't know what that means. And then as we progress, I'll never forget the end of episode 3 when Dio goes full vampire. You know, even episode 2 is kind of normal, but then episode 3 is just like boom, and then there we go. The last 6 episodes are all about basically like, you know, like what the hell's going on, and like stopping Dio, this like monster, you know. And even this last episode, like how hardcore is that? And like some of it's funny because some of it's so extra, and I almost feel like that's intentional. Like the whole thing is just like, you know what it is? Other anime are trying, now obviously I haven't seen every anime in existence, right? But like other anime are trying to tell a story, but they're trying to do it with like a very serious approach. Whereas I feel like Jojo, there's a little bit of a wink there, like a tiniest bit of like a, I know this is crazy, I know this is bizarre, just go with it. And I think that just works unbelievably well for the storytelling. Like it just is a little bit like, I know this is crazy, trust me. And if you buy in, like that's all she wrote, because it just works, and it's just tongue-in-cheek enough that it like is totally like you just accept it, because you're like, yeah, of course it's weird, of course it's bizarre, it's in the title. What a fucking delight. Genuinely, that is probably in my top 3 anime. If it's Fate Zero, in no order, Fate Zero, Jojo, and I'm even trying to think about the first one that would be like my most favorite. I'm sorry, Evangelion. Evangelion is probably like 1. And then I would probably put Fate Zero and Jojo, just because Fate Zero has that arc that I really like. But this is just like just fun. It's not dumb. Like it feels very like mature, and I love it. I love it. Are you kidding? Yeah, so that's like a mini review of Phantom Blood. I didn't realize it was going to be ending today upon finishing episode 9, but I loved it. I can't even believe that people were suggesting that Phantom Blood was slow and that it was okay to skip to whatever, because like, or Steel Baron, I guess, but like no. And thank you guys for telling me like what order to watch in, because I'm really glad I started at part 1, episode 1. Now I'm gonna go and read the manga of these first 9 episodes, because I wanna digest more of this. But man, that is a blast. What a great time. I cannot praise it enough. What a joy. So much fun. I can't wait to hear part 2's music, ending the intro and outro. And man, what a vibe. What a vibe. Oh, I loved it so much.